Sacramento, keep the camera on. Record the police. Every hood, every block, every light, every street. Document the police. Exercise your rights, we ain't backing off now. Woo. We united in the city, yeah, we standing our ground. Hey, document the police. Hey, Sacramento, woo. Keep the camera on. For the homies and the elders and the kids we teach. From the heights to the view, let the whole town see.
Am I going to be famous too? You're going to put me on your YouTube video?
I'm going to be YouTube famous?
Lemon pound cake, pound cake.
When we stand as one, woo! That's community. Art and arcade, we parade in the daylight, keeping it lawful. Still we don't play nice. Rancho Cordova to the gardens, we check badge numbers. Talk calm, quote code, make them feel the pressure. Northgate, Southland Park, we spark minds. Tell a youngin' you can film from...
Oh, sorry about that. There are technical difficulties, folks.
There you go.
Dreamer, you gotta love it. Hey, folks, welcome in. I am your host, Reno News Now, also known as the ADHD Auditor, the Lieutenant Commander over at the Sacramento Community Watch. And as with me, as always, my co-host, and who is patiently waiting for me to finish Big Brother tonight, Chief England.
What's up, y'all? What's up? Yeah,
how's it going, Chief?
Took him all night, man. This guy right here.
Yeah, and I was waiting for the last minute from this guy over here to give me the thumbnail. Yeah, and then I had to fix it. We
got it for him. We got it for you.
I had to fix this. Had to get rid of the AI gibberish up at the top. But yeah, of course, folks, we got our feature presentation tonight is going to feature Vigil Antioch, John Lang, and Siberian Tiger. We have some good ones, apparently food themed for you folks. Love Roddy, welcome in. Thank you very much for joining us. Welcome in, everybody. Bad Girls Stay Fly, welcome back. We're glad you're with us tonight. MHCC 69, welcome in. Peace, dude.
Brother? What's up, man?
Here,
like
so yeah,
yes, sir.
So let's go ahead and get into let's see the briefing.
It's time for the briefing. Challenge authority, champion truth. Know your rights.
Okay, so folks, as you are well aware, folks, I've been working on AI stingers. We've been trying to use AI a little bit more. We do not have producers. We do not have editors. Everything that we do is just us. Even this is produced by us. If you'd like to help us out, send us an email, and we're always looking for volunteers to help us produce, edit. If you don't want to work out on the front lines as an auditor, we perfectly understand that. We could use your help elsewhere if you have the talents for it. One of the things that I have come up with everything that's going on with the flock cameras is I got a new intro for when we do flock cameras, and it's actually a stinger that we could probably use just about anywhere else. But here we go, folks. Let's watch this.
When tyrants track your every move, the citizens want you to know. Get the flock out of here!
Get the flock out of here!
That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Let me know what you guys think. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys like that. Let us know. Come on, guys. We are so floxed. Yes, we are. Oh, jeez. But I was hoping we would have a flock story for you guys tonight, but unfortunately we don't. But the only other thing that I have for the briefing tonight, folks, is I'm actually, we were so flocked. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. Yeah, we were so flocked. We're so flocked out there. Yeah. The only other thing I wanted to bring up tonight, folks, is I'm actually working on my website here, folks. It's renonewsnow.com, folks. I'm going to be trying to post what I'm working on, just kind of give you updates on what's going on with us. Live stream information will be posted there as well when we try to do things. But go ahead and give it a check out there. We got our live actually for tonight posted in there, along with links to all the videos and everything that we're featuring tonight. I'm going to be working with Chief on having him check out renonewsnow.com on helping him establish a website as well, folks. So stay tuned for that. So that's all I have for the briefing. Chief, do you got anything for the briefing?
Absolutely. So we received an email from one of our wonderful community members. They sent us a disturbing video of Officer Bike Patrol Power Ranger SPD Ranger Lindsay Smith. They sent us a video of her. And it's quite funny. I want you guys to take a look at this video. Shout out to the public members here, guys.
We found this on TikTok here, folks.
Gun control means using both hands. Slow as smooth as fast. Reload that mag and go ham. If it's my time to go, then it's my time. I don't fear no man. I stay out the way, don't step on toes. I grind like slow jams. Every time I come around this bitch, they be like, oh my God, this white boy is a problem. I stay close to God. The devil thinks I'm a monster. I'm a poltergeist. Wherever you go, I hunt you. Look in both my eyes. Come play with it if you want to. Got enough artillery to go to war with God himself. Bring it to my doorstep, I send you to go meet God himself. I ain't no gangster, but I ain't no.
Wow.
I just got to point this out, folks. And this is what blew Chief's mind. When he said this to me, he didn't even realize this, but look at how much pancake makeup is lining the helmet pad. I mean, this is a job where you're out there in the heat, you're out there in the summertime, you're on a bike, you're getting your exercise in, and you're dressed up and have makeup on like you're going out on clubbing tonight after you get off work. I mean, I'm sorry. I know you people need, some people need to put a little makeup on, but no, she's just overdoing it.
And folks, we want to remind you that several months ago we ran into Lindsay Smith, who rode past on her bicycle with the other Power Rangers, calling out our names, hey, saying our first and last names, being disrespectful, riding past us back and forth, saying it over and over. So anyways, we had contacted her that same night, and I made a joke telling her hopefully her makeup doesn't slide off and hit the concrete. It's not going to do that. It looks like it's all on the helmet. So, yeah, absolutely.
No, wrong one here. Portola 45 says, can you imagine the smell? I mean, just the smell off of the bicycle helmet alone, how much makeup she's been wearing, how many times she's been wearing that same helmet day in and day out, the amount of makeup that's been caked over the days. I bet you that's a petri dish of...
And this is the same officer that left that sob-ass, sorry-ass, sloppy report for the incident when we were arrested by Sac PD for recording outside of the Bike Patrol office.
She basically, she basically narrated the video of the camera, security cameras. It's just
she wanted to make it stick like that makeup, and it didn't work.
MHCC, this is funny. Nobody likes a block unless it blocks the flock.
Oh, hilarious.
Totally agree with you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, I gotta get a chicken sound on my soundboard. Okay, so are we gonna go through your shorts tonight then, Chief?
So take a look at this one right here. So let me scroll down here some, folks. You guys don't want to miss these ones either. Where are the other ones? Oh, here goes this one.
This one?
Yeah.
Your cones?
Yeah, they're my cones.
Okay. I need your name and badge number.
So this is Sacramento Police Officer Nelson, who stopped some people who were protesting outside. He stopped and made contact with them because they had cones out in the street. Take a look.
Your name and ID.
You want our badge number? You want my badge number?
No, I want your name and your ID.
I'm sorry, I can't give you.
He did say badge
Why are
number.
you so mad? Why are you so mad about cones?
Okay, are these your cones?
He's mad about the signs. Well, he can stay mad.
Nothing else better to do. Look at him.
Hey, cab!
He's taking the cone.
Arresting a cone in the road. They tried to arrest my little brother's ice yesterday.
Thief!
I remember that.
Thief!
They're arresting
Thief!
I've stood in that same exact spot too.
She should have a phone in her hand recording.
Has a history with not respecting black lives. We know Sac PD has a history of violence, and now they're sharing.
Interesting. Very interesting. And you know, we get from Dirtbag, Jeremy Oddblong Body Ratcliffe, who's supposed to be a supervisor with the bike patrol unit. We get him telling us all the time, like, yo, there's good cops and there's officers that are good. No, a bunch of dirtbags out here. And the people are tired of it, and they're talking. And we're putting it out there for the people and dissemination to the public. That's what's going to happen. So let's move on to the last short here. This is kind of funny.
Coyote jumps out, attacks the governor's dog, then bites the governor. The governor starts to intervene, but reflects upon the movie. Coyote jumps out, attacks the governor's dog, then bites the governor. The governor starts to intervene, but reflects upon the movie Bambi, then realizes he should stop because the coyote is only doing what is natural. He calls animal control. Animal control captures the coyote, bills the state $200, testing it for diseases, $500 for relocating it. He calls a veterinarian. The vet collects the dead dog, bills the state $200, testing it for diseases. Governor goes to the hospital, spends $3,500 getting checked for diseases from the coyote, and on getting his bite wound bandaged. The running trail gets shut down for 6 months while Fish and Game conducts a $100,000 survey to make sure the area is now free of dangerous animals. The governor spends $50,000 in state funds implementing a coyote awareness program for the residents of the area.
I wonder if this is true.
State legislature spends $2 million to study how to better treat rabies and how to permanently eradicate the disease throughout the world. The governor's security agent is fired for not stopping the attack. The state spends $150,000 to hire and train a new agent with additional special training regarding the nature of coyotes. PETA protests the coyotes' relocation, files a $5 million suit against the state. Texas. The governor of Texas is jogging with his dog along a nature trail. A coyote jumps out, attacks his dog. The governor shoots the coyote with his state-issued pistol, keeps jogging. The governor has spent 50 cents on a .45 caliber hollow point cartridge. The buzzards eat the dead coyote, and that, my friends, is why California is broke, Texas is not.
And it makes so much sense. It's similar to law enforcement. You know, they implement and implement and implement. Nothing gets changed. Nothing gets better. But they keep implementing and adding this and that and this and that for all their training and gadgets and bullshit that they carry around looking like Power Rangers. And nothing gets fixed. It's a bunch of hoopla.
And it's our philosophy, if they're spending all this money on cameras, that they can have those body cams on 24/7 streaming online. I mean, why not? Yeah. Why not be transparent? Why not show what your people are doing, what the police are doing day in and day out, and then have the people who are monitoring these things then block it from the internet whenever you do have an active investigation that needs secrecy, or have a button on there that does that but still keeps recording video and audio, but then just blocks the internet connection. It's so much better that way, in my opinion, but that will never happen. No, because they don't want the accountability. They do not want us to see these things. So anyways, the only other thing that I have for the briefing is Long Island Audit. Shout out to him. This week he had his trials for that trespassing, that really bad, trespassing charge that he was getting for going on Sergeant Brian Fahey, the master tyrant over in Corrupticate. Had his trial, so hopefully we will hear more from the judge. in about a couple of weeks on whether or not he's found guilty or innocent. But he did represent himself pro se, and hopefully he did a really good job. And it's about a 2-hour video it just released today if you want to actually watch what happened in the trial. That's why we need to have more cameras in trial rooms, folks, is so that way we can actually see how this plays out to the public. So, and that's all I got. Chief, you got anything else, or should we get into feature presentations?
Shout out to our brother Sean Reyes.
Yeah, Sean Reyes over at Long Island Audit. Yeah, check him out. So we're going to go ahead and get into our feature presentation, folks.
Feature presentation. Now declassified. Live update.
Oh, wonderful. Let's see here. Who is the first one? I don't have my doc up here. Let's see here. The first one's actually from Vigil Antioch. And this is about cops hijacking street vendors. Wow. Watch it, folks.
Yeah. Fucking good food. Dude, really? Hey, don't do that, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? Let somebody eat it.
Oh my God.
Fucking waste.
I'm sorry, who's on scene? William Roar. William Roar.
Wait, I'm just going to read this here. What you're about to watch isn't code enforcement. It's a targeted heist by badge-heavy officers. While families go hungry, local law enforcement decided their priority today was hijacking a food vendor and throwing perfect meals directly into the landfill. They swore an oath to protect and serve. Today they chose to bully and destroy.
Terrible.
What's up, Vigilant viewers? Vigil Antioch here. We're in Fairfield, California, and it looks like we got some cops running off a street vendor right here.
Oh, I want to say something really quick. Shout out to San Joaquin Valley Transparency. He's also on the scene. Shout out to Nescates 182, whoop, whoop, the young brother right there. And there's one more auditor out there as well. One more journalist.
I'm out here with Tulare County Cop Watch. There's Nate Skate.
There we go. Shout out to Tulare County Cop Watch as well. Channel's on the right-hand side. Shout out to them.
It's 182 over there, and San Joaquin's parking the truck behind me. So these guys are code enforcement.
We get complaints from all the other illegal food vendors. They're complaining about this because they don't pay their permits or anything.
So I guess they don't have permits to sell, so they're rolling them up because their competition with permits have been complaining about them.
Sorry that this is happening to you guys. What's your name? Ben. What's he saying? None of your business. What's he saying?
They're not going to provide it. They said you can get information off the vehicle.
Yeah. Wait, here's the thing: is if you don't know how to speak Spanish and you don't have a Spanish speaking person there to intercept the conversation, then it's none of your goddamn business. Nobody's going to be playing translator for you. You're here to conduct an investigation, and if you're not properly having the things in place to properly capture that investigation, like a body-worn camera, I mean, Chief, I don't know if you've seen this or not, but I've started a scene where they're advertising body-worn cameras to police officers that now start doing AI translations on the spot.
Nice. Yeah, they need
and and you know, they speak English. The body cam then speaks Spanish, and then when the other guy responds in Spanish, it then translates back to English for the officer. And it's all done on the body cam. So yeah, let's spend more money on that. Let's fire your worst officer, and let's put more money back into these body cams that can put the tools to help these people, and not have a tyrant like this who, just because somebody's speaking Spanish and then wants to know what's going on. You'll learn Spanish then, a-hole.
Up now, they're calling for more backup.
If they have
somebody who speaks Spanish.
They can serve food. If they don't get the legal health department.
Yeah, we get all that. What's your name? Are your name? I can't see it.
Well, then help them get the
Ted
permit.
Carver? Right. And you're code enforcement. You're police, right? PO. Are you post certified?
Look at this. He's dressed up like he's a free, like he's military going in.
This is why they don't have money for the body cams, because they hire people like this. It says police on his patch on his shoulder, which is very, confusing.
Misleading.
Exactly. It says code enforcement. I've never worn a uniform that had police on the front and then fire department on the side. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, right here, I mean, this guy should be arrested for impersonating an officer, because if he doesn't have arrest powers, and if he isn't fully vetted, he should be wearing a button-up polo shirt and a lanyard, not all this decked-out police crap that he was probably given to by somebody over at the police department who's being awfully generous to the code enforcement guy. Oh yeah, here you go. Here's some stuff. We can make you look like you're a police officer. Oh my God, they give him a radio too. What do you need a radio for code enforcement?
Well, code enforcement needs radios. I mean, they got to call it in and stuff, and fire department calls, code enforcement, city.
Yeah, call it into dispatch, and then dispatch can call them on the freaking phone. They don't need a radio. They're tying up bandwidth that could be used for police officers.
No, I'm a code enforcement officer.
I'm a code enforcement officer.
These guys aren't post.
He's not post certified, so he shouldn't be wearing police on him at all.
Nope.
So basically, they didn't give the city their taxes, so they can't be here.
You enjoy this?
So yeah, test the food, make sure it's safe. If it's not, then yeah, get rid of it. Then help them get their license, issue a fine right there on the spot. Why are you doing this?
That's me. All for money, huh?
Can't hear you.
What you do to the people, you fucking throw away good food, motherfucker.
You gotta dump all their food? That's kind of cool.
You want to speak Harvard?
You really have to dump their food?
It's not safe food.
Yeah, but you don't have to.
Yeah, it may not be safe for them to sell, but then go ahead and tell them to take it home. Let their family enjoy it. Let them distribute it to their family. If their family gets sick, then they can come back and yell at the family can come back and yell at them. But you don't need to throw away hundreds of dollars worth of, almost $1,000 worth of food just because you think it's unsafe. Run them off. But don't, stand there and make sure they don't sell anything and run them off the street. Don't sit there and throw away their food. Oh my God.
Take it and dump it. It's still food.
Fucking go. Like Taco Bell and McDonald's is safe, you fucking loser. Like Taco Bell and McDonald's is safe. Right?
I mean, it's still food, Carver. It's still food.
Hey, shout out to San Joaquin Valley Transparency, man. He ain't playing no games with these punks. The officers in code enforcement, they're just terrible, and they're not finished, nowhere near. Keep watching.
Food. Fucking give it to somebody.
Right, you throw away their food. Fucking garbage.
Does that not feel right?
How would you feel if somebody went to your house and threw away all your fucking food? Huh? How would you like it, Tarver? Tarver?
Look at that. Fucking good food. Dude, really?
Yeah, Portola,
hey,
what a hero,
do
dumping
that,
food.
Dude, are you fucking kidding me? Let somebody eat it. What a fucking waste. Oh, it's shame on you for that. That is, can you even fucking believe it? Look at all that fucking food, man.
You like this shit or what? Shame on you too, Eltrin.
Shame.
You too, shame on you, Beckwith.
Who's the cop in charge here? Or the cop? These guys aren't cops.
Shame on you, motherfucker.
And what's his last name?
Shame on you guys, man.
What did she say?
Okay. Yeah. Hey, these aren't cops. Hey, these aren't cops. Tell them fuck off. Ain't giving you shit. They're not fucking cops.
Maybe one of them is.
Hey, don't say shit. Hey, you have the right to remain silent. Don't say shit. These guys aren't even fucking cops.
I'm a police officer.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
What's your name?
So let me explain.
What's your name,
real
tough
quick.
guy?
Real quick. My last name is Beckwith. If you don't stop interfering, I'm gonna arrest you.
You can't interfere.
You can't interfere with me.
You can't interfere with your voice.
Yes, you can.
No, you can.
Interference is a physical act. When will they figure this out? The only time that you could be arrested for exactly, thank you, Chief. Fucking buzzword policing. Interfering because I have to take my attention away from you. I can't conduct my investigation because you're telling them not to talk. Yeah, buzzword police. You got me there, Chief. Again, the only way that you can get arrested for interference for words is if you threaten force or violence. When are they going to learn this bullshit?
Not.
You can back up safely and yell.
No, you cannot. This is 148G. We're recording
We're gonna
you
go
legally.
148A1 if we keep.
Okay, I beat that every fucking time one of you clowns the bar for
Ask
me.
him his last name.
Hey, let me get a good thumbnail of you for your fucking clown paint I'm gonna put on your face. Hey, don't answer any questions.
And what's his last name? Back up for me, sir. Don't step next to me.
Hey, folks, just so you know, if a cop asks you questions, to take this advice. Take this advice right here.
Do you know if you connect your upper lip with the bottom lip, you'll shut the fuck up? Shutting the fuck up is a life hack that can save you lots of trouble. Back to you, Susan.
I'll stand where the fuck I want, dude. Shut the fuck up. Tell me where to stand. Who the fuck do you think you are? This is my country. Hey, tell him, don't answer nothing. Don't say nothing. He doesn't have to answer shit.
Boy.
Yeah, don't answer.
That escalated quickly. Okay. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
That's fine. What you gotta do?
Fucking pig.
Yeah, I thought he was a real police officer. It's funny how the code enforcement for food looks more decked out for policing than the actual police officer.
Yeah, we ran into one here in Sacramento as well. We did a short video. He was all vested up, radio, tack stuff. It's just crazy. No gun, no taser, just everything else.
You should ask him, why are you so decked out? Are you getting the leftovers from the Sacramento PD? Like, if they got such a budget that they're now outfitting the code enforcers?
Mm-hmm.
You talk about a B squad of the Power Rangers, the code enforcers. Jeez, where's the SPD emergency there? Jeez.
Hey, you want to know another agency that they're also beefing up a lot? The Animal Control. Animal Control is looking more like SWAT officers walking in to take a cat out of a tree. So they're beefing those guys up too. Literally.
And here's the thing. And they wonder why there's a disconnect from the general public. Why the general public just wonders, why they have to beef up and why they're being constantly yelled at. And now they're wondering why they're having to constantly tack up on things is because they're not doing their job properly. They're not going into the community and doing the community work. They're going in there and doing the bullying work like these brutes.
Fucking, you guys feel proud of that? Throwing all that food away? estamos aquí revisando el permiso. Pero ya saben, esta es la última vez.
No, yo no.
Oye, te devuelvo tu casa.
Excuse me, sir. Can you step to the side?
You're a police officer too?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just want to
Hey, just, hold on, just real quick. Back up a little bit, away from him.
Don't fucking touch me, no matter
I'm
what.
not rattled, man. Just back away from him.
I'm not
Just
asking
back
you to
away
be
from-
rattled. I'm asking you not to touch me.
Just back away from him while
All
he's
right.
doing his business.
Didn't I?
I'm asking you to back away.
I
son.
did.
You actually
Back up further?
Can you give him a little
I
distance?
just stood where you told me to back up to. Now that's not enough? Fuck no, I'm done. I'm done.
That's fine.
He's got 10 feet.
I'll just stand in front of you.
Okay, well, I'll just go over here then.
That's fine.
Don't block my fucking camera, clown.
Whatever.
Let me get a good shot of you for the thumbnail.
Go for it, man.
That's prior restraint. That's a Brady violation.
You go for the young
I went
guys.
for it. What?
Go for the young guys.
You need a hug, man? You need a hug?
Listen,
Yeah, you feel bad about what
don't
you're
play
doing
with
out
me about getting close to me. Do you understand?
Then back
Man,
the fuck
shut
up
up.
away from me. I was here first.
Right. For the
Don't
young
walk
guys.
over to me, get close to me, and tell me I'm too close to you, you fucking clown.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, whatever. Shut the fuck up.
Prior restraint. Don't stand in front of this camera.
Thanks, man.
That's prior restraint. Don't do it again.
How long you been a cop, Hamilton?
There ought to be a law that says if a person tells you that you're breaking the law and you're a police officer, if you don't verify it with the DA and immediately stop your action, any further continuance of that action will be considered unlawful and it will be prosecuted.
Right.
That's the way it
Terminated.
should be. Like, oh, you need my ID? You can't get, in Nevada, you can't get my ID until you legally detain me and have reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime. What's your crime? Failure to ID. Nope, that's wrong. Well, give me your ID. Nope, you're detained. Okay, well, you just violated the detainment law because that's where the failure ID is in the detainment law. So now you're under arrest for detaining somebody for failure to ID. Congratulations.
Yep. it should be
Ryan
that
Hamilton?
What's your badge number, Hamilton?
Richard Hamilton? Dick Hamilton. No, go by Dick or Richard?
$126,000 a year, folks, for this behavior.
Yeah, except you took the B out of that, didn't you? Godless. Throwing people's fucking food away. That was fucking ridiculous.
It really is.
I understand you guys enforcing them not be able to sell it without a permit,
So you guys choose to do
but fucking somebody could have eaten that.
Dick. What's your badge number, Dick?
And folks, we really need to change our laws concerning food, like especially with donations, because there's some perfectly good food that gets prepared and could be donated at the end of the night, like when restaurants close. But because of the way that the food laws work, if they were to donate it and somebody got sick because the next person didn't take care of it properly, it's just it gets thrown away. And it's things like this, they could have kept it for their family. They could have ate it themselves. They could have given it to their extended family. And if they got it sick, that was their risk. But this is just downright disgusting.
No, I mean, what's your instructions for them?
No,
for this?
What's your badge number, Hamilton?
1825.
What's his? What's your clown number?
504.
Your certification clown number. Clown certification ID number?
Darren.
You gloving up to go hands on? What are you gloving up for? Come on, dude. I've been doing this longer than you've been a cop. I know all the signs. How long you been a cop? Maybe not.
Let me ask you this. How old do you think I am?
How
you
old?
guess, I'll tell you.
35.
Way off.
22. 12.
Way older.
12? Way older than 12? How long you been a cop, Hamilton?
I got good genes, man.
How long you been a cop? I'll post it down here. You don't got to say it
How
out
long have
loud.
you been a
Since you
tyrant?
seem
Yeah.
ashamed.
I don't get intimidated by 30 fucking.
Yeah, and my question is what was his previous record? He's been with them for a year and 3 months. It sounds like he's been more of a gypsy cop. The way that he presents himself doesn't seem like he's been on the job for a year and 3 months. It sounds like he's been in the way that he's talking, he's been on the job for a long. being a cop for more than a year and 3 months. He's probably one of those gypsy cops that have just traveled around, and he had no place else to go but Sacramento because he got chased out of San Francisco.
This isn't SAC PD.
Oh, this isn't SAC? Where's this out of?
I believe this is Antioch PD. I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it's closer to the Bay. So he's probably floating around this.
It's close by.
He's probably floating around all the Bay cities getting work because he's not doing his job properly.
Yeah, just go back to work, man. You're done terrorizing people, right? Brought enough terror upon this family, right?
Can you clear up so they can...
Yeah, clear the fuck out. Shame. For fucking shame, you guys. One thing, I understand I'm forcing the no permit, but throwing all that food away, that's fucking ridiculous, dude. That could have fed a lot of people.
Fuck you. What's your badge number, Hamilton Pig? I'll put a fucking complaint on you, Hamilton Pig.
Look at that. Look at the fucking food. That couldn't have fed anybody, huh? Like all these fucking homeless around here?
This is what you guys choose to do with your lives, huh?
Oh, somebody please! They got the children!
How many kids could that have fed?
This is when you choose not to work for the people, but choose to work for big courts. You know what I'm saying? You guys all this bullshit. You guys ain't protecting me. Hey, you guys
I gotta get a good thumbnail now.
You guys don't smile. Safe.
Say, I'm a clown.
He's a Temu Prince wannabe. Look at this Temu Prince.
He got that Jerry curl going.
Purple rain.
Purple rain. Purple rain. Purple rain.
Look at Temu Prince.
His shit look juicy.
He's trying to get the little Jerry curls up at the top.
With the glass.
Oh my god.
Hold on, I got it. Here we go.
Ready! SPD! Emergency!
Oh, he's the Purple Ranger.
The Beige Ranger.
And instead of a number like on SPD, it's the Prince symbol. Okay, we gotta keep going. I'm sorry. Thank you for laughing with us.
You guys are fucking hypocrites.
Oh, you're not even a cop. Never mind.
Hey, what's the matter? You welcome in, man. Glad to have you with us. We're watching the Temu Prince here destroy some food with his purple rain.
Is that your beating stick? When you get to beat civilians? You love that thing, huh? Yeah, roll out. Do the drive of shame. That was shameful. Your family proud of you?
I got my button ready. What's the matter, you? Temu Prince. I hope that makes it to the shorts. I gotta find that and make a short on it.
Put your seatbelt on, clown. Fucking breaking the law. Rules for thee, but not for me. Hey! Put your fucking seatbelt on. Breaking the fucking law, pig. Put your fucking seatbelt on, Hamilton. Are you buckled? You buckled? You fucking better be. Fuck out of here, man.
Fuck off. Fuck you.
Drive a shame.
You're on notice.
Fatality.
Good job.
Kick rocks,
Even
smoke
your family
cocks.
knows you're a fucking pig. Your whole family knows you're a pig.
Shameful. Shameful fucking display.
The best thing we can do is apologize to these people.
Yep. That fucking sucked, you guys. I cannot believe that they threw. I could see running you guys off, but throwing all that food away, that's ridiculous.
Nothing there, bro.
No Spanish?
Spanish. I speak
Only Spanish, both of you?
Yeah, I'm gonna speak Spanish.
So
I need to speak English.
you don't speak Spanish?
No.
No?
David does.
Yeah. All right. Well, sorry that happened, you guys, man. That sucks.
Hey, tienen CashApp, tienen donation links?
Good thinking, San Joaquin. Out here with San the Man. You can tell when someone is fucking
Hey,
seasoned.
shout out to
I
San
tell ya.
Joaquin, man.
Just coming out. I've gone out with a lot of different people, man. It's a season.
Shout out to our brother San Joaquin. He putting them on where he need to be. That's how you do it.
Fucking motherfucker right there. Little Nate too. Ain't little Nate no more though, huh? Nate the Man now.
Hey, what's the matter, you? Thank you for watching on both streams tonight. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for leaving comments on both sites. As you guys are aware, we're streaming both on Reno News Now and on Sacramento Community Watch. My chair went down. I had to bring it back up here. So, but yeah, thank you guys for joining us on both channels. Don't forget to check out Xander the Educator's channel. There, we also stream over there as well.
Shame. Yeah. No, the police came and took all their food.
They threw it all.
Yeah.
What's the matter? I'm not really sure on that
all
one.
their food. Threw it on the garbage too. Didn't just run them off. But I mean, run them off. And if that's the case, don't fucking throw their. I mean, hundreds of dollars of food, probably $500 at least of food.
You know, because there used to be a place over here by the on Travis. I don't know, and they were there.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe they moved here.
What's the matter, you? I did not catch that on the audio there, but I did take a look. This video was published 16 hours ago, so there might be recent developments. But I'll see if I can figure something out, maybe from his YouTube page.
All right, man. Good luck. All right, man. Yeah, it was sad, and I could see running them off. They don't have a permit, but I mean that food could have fed somebody. They threw it in the garbage right in front of everybody. I mean, pounds and pounds of food. Right, at least 50 pounds of meat.
Did they put it in a bag?
No, threw it right in the garbage and towed it off.
Because if it was in a bag,
Yeah, it
so
was
they
fucking.
Get it out, you know?
No, it was sad.
And they don't have anything better to do.
This was the crime they came out to enforce today. It's sickening. You know what though? What is good is we shoot up with cameras and people are going to see it. You know, like I say, that's the law. I have no problem with them enforcing the code, but that was ridiculous that
They could have just warned them, you know. Also, they could have just said,
take that food and feed somebody with it, man.
What's the matter, you? I'm looking at San Joaquin's page right now. He published something 15 hours ago, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. So we'll have to do more investigations, possibly.
Such a waste. No, no starch for me.
Fuck you, pig.
That's the truck. That's what took it. That guy right there. Yeah, look at it.
Yeah.
you need to make sure that the news station, KT,
Put it out there. We have.
News or,
He's got almost 500,000 followers.
That's over $500,000.
Oh yeah, 600,000. Yeah, over $500,000. So it'll get out there. You're a good man, David. Yeah. That'll help with the $500 of the food they threw away, at least.
Obviously, they're not going to open
No.
anywhere else.
You have a potato if you want.
They'll come for them every day if they know that they know that they're here.
They got to go get permitted if they want to.
And there's on Rayleigh's, on Travis, there's a place right there too in the corner.
Oh, that's probably where they're headed next. I didn't think of that.
I think they're on the weekends.
They're probably going to another one.
Yeah.
Let's get my scanners up. Ooh, that got me heated. I don't like to get that heated. I like to stay calm.
Yeah, they were probably going to another one because they had like 4 or 5 trash cans in the back of that truck. Bet you they were going around looking for those things and, you know, asking for permits and then starting to throw everything away.
I'm cool, collected, and comical.
Sorry, guys.
All right, man. All right, we're gonna go see where these cops went. Trying to keep them in check here in Fairfield, California. We got Tulare County Cop Watch. We got Nate Skates 182, and we got Sam the Man, San Joaquin Valley Transparency. And we're gonna go find us another one.
Yeah.
Vigilante helping you see through the thin blue line.
Throwing away food is like stealing from the table of those who are poor and hungry, Pope Francis. I agree. And that was that. So that was a pretty good video. Let's see here. We're going to move right along here, folks, unless Chief has something to say.
Oh, no, we're good. Keep it moving right along.
Okay, next video we have is Siberian Tiger. It says this one's called I'm with the District Attorney, and it's illegal to record. Wow.
Yeah, first season. Nope.
Oh, I need
Jerry Curl there. Officer Jerry Curl.
Oh, I gotta find that now. Oh, you know those aliens from Sesame Street? The ones where they go, yep. Uh-huh. This is what I'm thinking of when I see this little yep. Not a brain cell between any. I gotta get that sound bite now.
Yeah, dental flaxacid. That's generic for Farxiga. Is it really? Yeah. I didn't know it was. I'm on it. So I believe it's generic for Farxiga.
Mr. Tiger, how are we?
Just fine. How you doing?
Doing good. Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I'm here. You want to share what happened? Somebody get hit crossing the road?
Just a traffic crash.
Mine's gonna yell.
We're all good though.
We're all good. Okay.
Okay, awesome.
What's the matter? You says, oh, Siberian Tiger lives right across the river from me. Often operates in Portland. He's awesome.
Shout out to our brother Siberian Tiger. Whoop whoop in the building. or in the building. Hey, dude's hair that was braided right there was fire. That design was fire. Oh yeah. Just a little side note.
Hey, Chief. I'm gonna have to do something here real quick. A little shout out here to a fellow auditor in our channel. I didn't know you were an auditor there, Watsamati. Let's take a look here, folks. Go head over to his channel, What's the Matter You, at What's the Matter You 0. He has 727 subscribers, 333 videos. We might have to watch one of his coming up here soon, Chief.
Oh yeah, I'm looking now. Okay.
And again, what's the matter? This goes out to all auditors. If you want to join us in the live stream, all you got to do is let us know in the chat, and we'll send you a link to your channel. So make sure your email is updated in the channel.
Yeah, what's time you should join us in the live stream one day.
Yeah, you seem pretty cool. Oh, let me go ahead and put this video back up here. Oh, what's the matter? No, we haven't. Maybe we need to go find that, Chief, for a video live stream.
Oh yeah, I did see that video.
I haven't, so yeah, maybe we need to watch that.
We do. We do.
And who are you?
Me? I'm a member of the public, and who are you, ma'am?
I am with the district attorney, checking on my grand juror. So I don't know why you're recording me, but it's not legal.
Is it not?
Okay, so two things here. Notice her words, folks. She goes, exactly. Who the hell are you? Because you didn't properly identify yourself there, lady. One, you said you were with the district attorney's office.
I need to talk to the manager.
Exactly. You're not the district attorney, and therefore you could be anybody. You could be the secretary at the front desk who answers the phone and has zero legal experience and telling somebody they're not allowed to do that. Or it's illegal to do that. You don't have
Kiss your mother with the mouth.
I do. Oh, but it's like, no, you need to watch yourself before you wreck yourself there.
Legal? Are you sure? Come back here. Identify yourself by name. District attorney, not legal. What are you gonna do, district attorney? Go talk to your district attorney. Not legal.
District attorney, not legal. Messed her ass up.
Standing on a public sidewalk and recording everything in plain view. What the? Not legal.
She gave up too quick. She knew she was wrong.
What's the matter? You says he's not exactly an auditor. He goes into fight or flight every time confronted by the police. I'm sure. Hey, dude, it takes practice, man. I know those jitters, man. The camera's your best friend, though. That's all I can say. Everybody has their own style, you know. I'm more of a defensive player out there. I tend to take the back seat on things.
But we have a good time when we go out and record, huh?
Oh yeah,
a blast.
But I will stand my ground. Oh, zombie crawl, Crazy Eyes Christensen. And you got Tony the Tyrant.
When's the next call? Oh, there go Tony the Tyrant.
You got to watch out for him. He tends to pop up in our videos all the time.
All right, then okay. I'll keep an eye on it if you don't mind.
I was like, why are you so obsessed with me?
Just don't answer questions. You know, you remember all your constitutional rights. Don't incriminate yourself in any way. Right? That's right. What did he stop you for? Over here? All right, just don't admit it. Don't admit it to him. Allegedly, right? Allegedly U-turn. Don't. Huh? Well, just don't admit anything, okay? Yeah. I mean, it's a corporate law. All they're trying to do is collect revenue. That's all. They break the law all the time. I know. So, but I'll keep an eye on you just in case. Okay.
Shout out to Siberian Tiger. Shout out.
Your test determined that was a lie.
Oh, here comes the backup. A guy with the camera. Here comes the backup.
Damn, that was loud.
I'm sorry. I'll turn that one down.
Let's see if he actually stops. There we go.
Where's my deck here?
The guy with the camera, and we got the backup.
I turned it down by a
Battleground,
fourth.
Washington.
Let's go already!
Oh, here's another one. 1, 2. Let's see. Come on. Ah! I knew it. Here we go. Here we go. Are you kidding me? Here comes another one. Well, what guy can't handle a random traffic stop? You gotta create all this hazard for all these passing people, right? Because one cop can't handle one traffic stop.
I got a new button.
Need backup!
What did it
I
say?
need backup. I need backup.
Oh, shit.
Need backup!
Oh, I got a better one here. This one sounds better. Hold on a second. I'll get it downloaded.
Ready! SPD! Emergency!
I hate adding new buttons on the fly.
Why are cops, public servants, scared to do their job? Why? It's not the most dangerous job out there. And the people know it. And they know it too. They cry officer safety, though. It's a damn shame.
All right.
Need some backup.
Add that on the one for me too.
Okay, I'll put it in there.
Yeah, okay.
All right, it's in there.
Oh, nice. Nobody's getting towed away. That's a good sign.
3 cop cars.
They're gonna let you on your way? You free to go? Good. I'm glad, buddy. Hey. Don't leave yet. Put your seatbelt on. Don't leave until they're all gone. Yeah, they're gonna be tracking you. Don't leave until they're all gone. You're free to go. Stick around until they're all gone, and then proceed.
That's very smart. That's a very good tactic to use against police.
3. Yeah.
And then they're going to tell you, you can go ahead and pull off first so I can go ahead and keep the traffic safe behind you. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Detector test determined that was a lie.
No, yeah, okay.
You saw who it is and wants none of the tiger. Yeah, the tiger has claws, man. Oof.
Yeah, 2 just came as a backup. And there was another one circling around, yeah. That's right. They're here for me. Don't worry, they're here for me, but I got you.
You will respect my authority.
I know. For a simple traffic...
Move along, people. There's nothing to see here.
Alrighty. Take care of yourself, my friend.
I need some backup.
You guys. That was funny. 3 cop cars over the tiger, man. Jeez. Okay, so then
ridiculous. Last one of the night, folks. No, I said it was absolutely ridiculous, but this is the last video of tonight, folks. It's being brought to us by John Lang. This video is more on the serious side. If you're sensitive to certain things,
viewer discretion is advised.
There you go. Let's roll right into it.
I need to work on a viewer discretion is advised stinger.
My fellow Americans, our long national nightmare is over. Our Constitution works. Our great republic is a government of laws and not of men. Here, the people rule.
Here we go.
For our nation is founded on the principle that observance of the law is the eternal safeguard of liberty, and defiance of the law is the surest road to tyranny.
Sure is.
This is a story that's tough to hear and watch. Please be advised, the video could be disturbing.
Ladies and gentlemen, America is a highly engineered country with a finely tuned justice system. That system took centuries to build. And some of the brightest legal minds this country has ever produced spent their entire lives refining it.
Did you see the that old picture? Look at that.
Yeah.
The founding fathers.
Yep, founding fathers.
This country has ever produced spent their entire lives refining it. Every piece of it exists on purpose. Each result is intentional.
Major developments in the case of a former Tucson police officer charged in a deadly shooting.
And the cogs never stop turning.
To be very clear, I am deeply disturbed and troubled by Officer Remington's actions.
It is a genuine marvel of engineering. But the structural integrity of that system was stress tested after an incident that began in a Walmart parking lot in Tucson, Arizona back in 2021. Once that case entered the system, every gear turned exactly the way its designers intended. Nothing jammed, not a single part failed. Nothing you are about to see was a malfunction. This is Richard Lee Richards, a 61-year-old Tucson man who was disabled and relied on a motorized wheelchair to get around. Richard had spent 34 of the previous 40 years of his life in state and federal prison on several different charges, including first-degree attempted murder of a peace officer, armed robbery, and aggravated assault on an officer. His most recent release was on September 15, 2021. Pretty much everything else that is publicly known about Richard comes from his sister, Victoria. She told reporters that he was working as a wildlife firefighter on a prison crew in 1995 when he fell from a 50-foot cliff and crushed the right side of his body. She described him as an angry man, going all the way back to their childhood, and she said that the thing he feared the most was going back to prison. She hadn't seen her brother in 3 years, and according to her, they weren't exactly on speaking terms. 2 months after his release, Richard pulled a knife on an employee at a Walmart on Valencia Road in Tucson, and the store banned him from the property. Not long after that incident, Richard would eventually cross paths with Officer Ryan Remington of the Tucson Police Department, who didn't know anything about Richard's past or the prior incident. Officer Remington had been with the department for about 4 years, and as far as I can tell, almost nothing about him was publicly known. No incident involving him ever made it to the news. No discipline had ever been reported, and his personnel file has never been made public. And to this day, Officer Remington has never given an interview or made a public statement of any kind. Everything we know from his side of this story comes from his attorneys. These are the two men whose encounters sparked one of the most controversial incidents in the department's history, and who would ultimately become the subjects of the American justice system's flawless engineering. On November 29, 2021, Richard attempted to exit that same Walmart on Valencia Road on his motorized scooter while carrying a toolbox that he didn't pay for. Richard was confronted by an employee of the store and asked to show his receipt. In response, Richard pulled a knife and told the employee that was his receipt. Officer Remington, who was working off-duty security detail at the Walmart, confronted Richard in the parking lot, which was captured on the store's surveillance cameras.
I have a male suspect that just shoplifted right in front of me, pulled a knife on me. He's currently westbound.
He's working off-duty as security, but they let him be fully decked out in police unless this is a different officer. This is part of the problem with police culture, in my opinion, folks. I mean, the guy was wrong for pulling a knife, don't get me wrong, but part of police culture is when you're off duty, you're off duty. If you take on a job of security, you take on a job of security, and you got to disconnect from the police. But they don't. They use it as part of their ethos when they're out there.
Part of their reason to engage.
I need an additional unit to Bravo 18 at 1650 West Valencia Road. We're going to be 1039.
Bravo 18, copy. It's white male, flannel t-shirt, white hat. We're in front of the DD's discount. And Bravo 18, we're currently northbound on Oak Tree going towards the Lowe's.
Officer Remington followed Richard into a nearby Lowe's parking lot, but what isn't shown in the department's public release of the footage is that Richard abandoned the toolbox as he was leaving the Walmart parking lot, and officers had radioed that they were en route with a less lethal weapon that they could deploy. At no point did Officer Remington advise dispatch that Richard was an old guy in a mobility scooter, so it didn't take long for Officer Stephanie Taylor to respond to the scene.
Not going to the store, sir.
Stop now. You need to
Whoa! Oh my gosh.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
A guy on a mobility scooter, you're going to pull out your pew-pew stick and you're going to start unloading it like that out in public?
Let's go back on that a little bit.
Yeah. I want to pause it at a certain point here again, folks, because I want to see what's
so
behind.
it didn't take long for Officer Stephanie Taylor to respond to the scene.
Okay, so he's going into the store there. They got all kinds of foliages and plants there. I seriously, I have been trained on firearms, and I'm pretty sure 99.9% sure Chief has been too. But you got to know what's downrange of that firearm. Anything at the end of that firearm, anything at the end of that pew-pew stick is going to destroy something. And there was no, you could go up behind that darn thing and pull the freaking cord on the battery, I'm sure. There was no need. You could physically overtake that person without the need of a pew-pew. You could have tased him. You could have tased him. You have other non-lethal options. You don't pull out your pew-pew.
Well, stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Oh.
The store, sir.
stop now. You need
Again, not knowing what's really downrange of her. I can't tell.
Me neither. Yep. You know, she didn't fire not a single shot. It was all him.
He did it, not her.
Yep, just him. No shots from. I'm gonna go back one more time.
Oh, I thought it was her.
No. So if you pay attention to the,
He does have his firearm out. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to him. He does have his firearm out.
You'll see the burst of flashes coming from the gun.
Go to the store, sir.
Or it might be the flashlight moving.
You need to
Oh, it was him.
Look. You hear that sound?
Yeah, he holstered his weapon.
No, it was his skull hitting the ground.
Oh.
Bravo 15. We have one gunshot victim. Officers are code 4.
Bravo 15 is code 4 for meds to move in at this point.
Officer Remington fired 9 shots in total, with 1 missing completely and the other 8 striking Richard from behind. Not only that, but Officer Remington paused for over 1 full second before firing that final shot. And he did all that without ever warning Richard that he was about to use deadly force. By the time Officer Remington fired that final shot, Richard had already dropped the knife and the cashier near the entrance had already ran inside. Within seconds of those shots being fired, the officer who possessed the less lethal weapon arrived and helped Officer Remington handcuff Richard. After about 20 seconds of getting Richard secured, the officers attempted to render aid, but it was too late and Richard died on scene.
Oh, yeah. You unalive somebody with a pew-pew stick, and the first thing you should do is to handcuff the corpse. Wow. And then render aid. Again, folks, federal minimum standard of policing. There was no need for that. There was no need for that at all. Yeah, he has a knife. You're outside of reach. He's on a mobility scooter. Was he going after the cashier with a knife? Probably not. The cashier could probably run away. She ran away from that gun awfully fast.
Yeah. 1 mile per hour, huh? Some chase. He could have just pushed the scooter over if that's the case. Let's keep it moving though.
Yeah. Way to go, John
The
Lang,
Tucson
on this
Police
report.
Department opened a criminal homicide investigation into Officer Remington that same evening. And by the next day, the story was already in the news. And the speed at which it gained widespread attention was no coincidence. 18 months earlier, a 27-year-old named Carlos Ingram Lopez died face down and handcuffed while in TPD custody. And the department kept that death quiet for 9 weeks until a local newsroom dug it up. The policy that Tucson wrote after that failure required the chief to view footage of any death within 2 days and release it to the public within 3. So when Richard
it should be the police chief needs to review it within 24 hours and it needs to be released to the public within 3 days. There should be no reason why the police chief should not be in the very next day. Don't care if it's a Saturday. Don't care if it's a Sunday. Don't care if he's on vacation. You have somebody in your department on live somebody should be looking at that video the next day or the same day.
died that Monday evening, the machinery of disclosure was already set and waiting. On the last day of November, Chief Chris Magnus held a conference where he played the video for the press and did something that police chiefs almost never do on camera.
To be very clear, I am deeply disturbed and troubled by Officer Remington's actions. His use of deadly force in this incident is a clear violation of department policy and directly contradicts multiple aspects of our use of force and training.
And see, folks, that's what Internal Affairs looks at most, is their use of force and their policies and procedures. Not the fact that he committed a crime, but they're more concerned about their policies and procedures rather than whether or not their officers actually committed the crime. Bad Girl Stay Fly says, sickening, and we totally agree with you. Totally agree with you.
As a result, the department moved earlier today to terminate Officer Remington. So I'd like you to note that this entire incident is being reviewed by the Pima County Attorney's Office. Because of this, we are not able to comment any further.
A chief announcing on day 2 that he intends to fire the officer is about as fast as police discipline can physically move. The Pima County Medical Examiner conducted Richard's autopsy on December 1st. 5 rounds struck his back and 3 hit his left arm. The manner of death was ruled a homicide. At the time of his death, Richard had been out of prison for just 10 weeks. But it didn't take long for Officer Remington to mount his defense. The police union's attorney said that the officer had tried to de-escalate and had no way of knowing whether Richard might get out of his mobility scooter and become a threat. And Remington's attorney put out a statement addressing why the taser on his belt was never deployed.
Tucson police wasted no time releasing the body camera footage as well as surveillance video, ultimately terminating Officer Ryan Remington. The chief says he's deeply troubled by Remington's decision to shoot a 61-year-old man 9 times from behind. And important to note, Remington is the only officer to open fire in this incident. Here's a statement from his attorney, Mike Story, who says, quote, "He did have a taser, but in his mind he couldn't use it because he didn't feel he had the proper spread to deploy it with the wheelchair between him and Richards." The
Detector test determined that was a lie.
You've seen him all around the parking lot, moving around and getting better angles constantly. You need to stop. You're under detainment right now. You're under arrest. I need you to stop. If you don't stop, I'm going to deploy the taser. He was in the open parking lot. It wasn't until he was rolling up into Lowe's that he unloaded his firearm. Disgraceful.
Shooting is now being reviewed by the Pima County Sheriff's Office.
Both of the responding officers were carrying tasers that night, and they were carrying a model whose cartridges are rated as effective from 4 feet away. And the footage clearly shows Officer Remington with plenty of time and space to use it. But the taser was only one of 2 tools on his belt to begin with, because department policy required him to also carry pepper spray and a baton, and he wasn't carrying either. Now, as all this was unfolding, the department changed hands. Chief Magnus had been nominated to run Customs and Border Protection months before any of this happened. And on December 7th, 7 days after that press conference, the Senate confirmed him. He resigned from TPD that same day. The department went to a new chief, Chad Kazmar, and so did the responsibility to keep the prior chief's promise. 3 days after the chief walked out, Pima County Attorney Laura Conover announced that her office would review the shooting for possible criminal charges. And in the first week of January, the department finished what the press conference had started.
Police Department officially announced the termination of Officer Ryan Remington from the department.
Tucson Police had announced Officer Ryan Remington's termination this morning. Now, this is following an investigation of a shooting that left 1 man dead. Now, he was terminated officially on Tuesday and has the right to appeal the department's decision with the City of Tucson Civil Service Commission within 10 days.
The termination Chief Magnus had announced in November materialized in January, 5 weeks later under the new chief. And believe it or not, that 6-week stretch of media coverage and public commitments is basically the entire public life of this case. But the questions that actually have meaningful consequence, like whether former Officer Remington would be charged, whether he would stay fired, and whether a jury would even hear the case, wouldn't be answered in front of a camera. Those answers come from rooms that the public almost never gets to see inside of, and that is exactly where this case went next. The first room this case went to was one the founding fathers would likely have recognized, because the concept of a grand jury is written into the Bill of Rights. And not unlike most places in this country, Pima County's grand jury followed a well-known operating history. According to the county's attorney, the last time an officer accused of an unlawful shooting actually faced a jury there was related to a case from 1989. So for the 24 years before Laura Conover took office, her predecessor's office cleared police-related shootings in-house, and Conover had campaigned on changing that. In August of 2022, 9 months after the shooting, her office took the case to a grand jury.
And an officer-involved shooting last November led to a former Tucson police officer facing manslaughter charges this week.
County Attorney Laura Conover says she pulled together experts, including veteran prosecutors experienced in investigating police, as her office decided whether to work towards a grand jury indictment.
This office has been true to our promise that we will take the time necessary to do things right and not rushed for any reason. My office, despite considerable pressure to rush to judgment, took careful, calculated, and thorough steps to come to this decision.
And Remington's attorney, Mike Story, says Remington acted to protect people in the store Richards was about to enter. He says his investigation shows Richard was able to walk and had the potential to come out of his chair, and even in the chair was able to endanger people with the knife. He says Remington is looking forward to letting a jury judge his case.
Remington pleaded not guilty, and his defense went to work on the indictment itself. First, they tried and failed to disqualify the prosecutor's office, and then they attacked what the grand jury had been told. And in December, a judge handed Remington's legal team a partial win.
Well, I can tell you that just a short time ago in Superior Court, Judge Danelle Lusky ruled that the case will go back to a grand jury.
So I am remanding because I do believe that there were some misleading statements. I also want to be clear, I don't think there was any intentional, remotely intentional conduct by the state or the officers. There's no basis to dismiss this case.
Former Officer Ryan Remington, seen here leaving the courthouse today, was indicted for manslaughter back in August for the death of Richard Richards. The officer's body camera video shows Remington's shooting Richards multiple times. Mike Story represents Remington. He filed a 10-page motion pointing out what he says are misleading statements to the grand jury. The state disagreed, but the judge sided with Remington's argument. Now the manslaughter charges have been lifted in the case until a grand jury reconsiders the evidence.
The indictment survived that ruling, but the presentation didn't, and the state had 15 days to re-present the case to a fresh panel of jurors. In January of 2023, a second grand jury heard a revised version of the case, which produced a different result.
A second grand jury, I should say, has declined to indict a former Tucson police officer who shot and killed a shoplifting suspect in a motorized wheelchair. Defense attorneys challenged the indictment, arguing prosecutors presented misleading statements to the grand jury. A judge granted their request to bring the case to a grand jury for a second time, who opted also not to indict him.
Now stick with me here because this next part is genuinely strange. The manslaughter charge had been dismissed without prejudice, which meant that the state could bring it back and try again whenever they wanted. And Remington's lawyers wanted to be ready for that possibility. So they asked to read the transcript of the presentation to the grand jury that had just cleared him. And the same prosecutor's office that had spent a year trying to indict him went to court to keep him from reading it. And they did that because if prosecutors ever went back for a third try, then Remington's lawyers would know exactly what the last grand jury heard and exactly how to argue against it. The state fought his request twice and won both times. Those transcripts stayed sealed, even from Remington himself. And the jurors that cleared him never had to tell him or the public why. Once that deviating fight ended, Conover made good on her promise to see the case through. And more than 3 years after Richard died, her office presented it to a third and final grand jury.
Earlier today, a grand jury here in Pima County declined to file any criminal charges against a former Tucson Police Department officer in the shooting death that occurred on November 29th, 2021 at the Lowe's Home Improvement Store on Valencia, where Richard Lee Richards was killed. We respect the grand jury's decision because, again, when we talk about a nationwide trend, this is not unexpected. Just a quick cursory review of recent cases in recent years will call to mind names across the nation: Eric Garner, Tamir Rice, Freddie Gray, Philando Castile, Breonna Taylor. It is often across the nation that no criminal charges are sought, or grand juries decline to file criminal charges, or juries acquit officers based on this, on conduct when there is an allegation of excessive use of force or an unlawful shooting. And Arizona law is no different. There are Arizona statutes that must be analyzed before a decision is made that apply only to officers in the line of duty and don't apply to the rest of us.
And there it is, straight from the elected prosecutor's mouth. According to her, Arizona has separate rules for officers who use force in the line of duty and 3 different panels of citizens.
This is why we always say, folks, rules for me and not for thee. Or rules for thee and not for me. I'm sorry. Rules for thee and not for me. So yeah, because they're police officers, they have these special rules. They have escape hatches. They have, qualified immunity. And because they're buddies usually with the prosecutors, nothing like that usually happens. But I'm glad that the grand jury, that the prosecutor in this case took it to the grand jury a total of 3 times. But the first time should have been enough.
citizens applied those rules exactly the way they were written. So this is the result that the oldest cog in this machine produced. There were 3 legitimate attempts to seek justice that were all unsuccessful, and not one page of explanation that anyone outside of the sealed court documents has ever been allowed to read. But the grand juries were only one part of the flawless justice machine that was processing Ryan Remington. And in order to tell the next part of this story, we need to go back in time a bit. Now we're back in January of 2022, the same month that Remington's termination became official. Because while the grand juries were doing their work, the question of whether Ryan Remington would stay fired was being decided by an entirely different group of individuals. Remington filed his termination appeal almost immediately, and it didn't take long for his attorney to show up on the local news making his case.
Ryan Remington was hired here as an officer in 2017, and when he was fired on January 5th, he has the right to appeal to the Civil Service Commission. He did, and his attorney tells us he wants his career back, and he has a lot of support from the police department and the members within. Remington's attorney, Mike Story, says he was justified.
What the state law says is the shootings are justified if you reasonably perceive a serious and imminent deadly threat, you're allowed to respond with deadly force. I've been to over 400 officer-involved shootings. They never shoot just once.
But 9 times?
I've had it where they've emptied the clip 16 times.
The commission that Remington was appealing to had a history of taking the officer's side, to the point that it once handed a fired officer his job back with full back pay after deliberating for just 21 minutes. But actually getting a hearing was a different story, because a full year later, Remington and his attorney were still in front of the commission just trying to get a date on the calendar.
The former police officer involved in the shooting death of a motorized scooter using suspect is trying to get his job back. Today, former TPD officer Ryan Remington and his attorney appeared at the Merit Commission asking for a hearing to get his job back. Several possible hearing dates were discussed, but no date has been set. The Merit Commission creates and oversees hiring, removing, and disciplining police officers. Remington was indicted and faced charges for the death of Richard Lee Richards back in 2021.
The hearing finally happened in late October of 2023, nearly 2 years after he was fired. And this is where the news coverage essentially stops. As far as I can tell, no outlet has ever reported anything about what happened next. The hearing lasted 6 full days at the Tucson City Hall. Chief Kazmar personally attended every day of it, and the witnesses on Remington's side included Officer Taylor, the secondary officer who responded to assist Remington. It was also the only time Ryan Remington has ever answered questions in public, and his testimony lasted 12 minutes. His own attorney made sure that the shooting itself was off limits during that hearing, because that manslaughter charge could still come back at any time. And
So let me get this straight. We're having a hearing about a guy unaliving somebody on a motorized scooter and him getting his job back over that. But we're not going to talk about the shooting. We're not going to talk about him unloading his pew-pew. It's off. How in the world? That hurts my head. Chief. Can you explain it at all to me? You can.
Tyranny at its finest. He's a murderer.
Anything that Remington said under oath could have been used against him in that case. The city's attorneys were arguing that he should stay fired, but when it became their turn to question him, they didn't ask him a single thing. And the strangest thing about this hearing didn't come out until later, in a court filing from Remington's attorney. According to that filing, Remington's entire chain of command testified under oath that the shot itself was within department policy, all the way way up to Chief Kazmar. Despite that support, Remington ultimately remained fired, but not for the obvious reasons. Like I said earlier, department policy required him to be equipped with pepper spray and a baton while he was on that shift, and he didn't have either one. So the same department that condemned his shooting in front of the entire country actually turned around and defended it while under oath. And the only reason that Remington was ultimately fired was because of the gear that was missing from his belt. Now, to be fair, a press conference and a sworn hearing are two fundamentally different forums, and the commission never made its reasoning public. But on November 17th, the board denied Remington's appeal 3-0. And with Ryan Remington now fired for good, the machine was down to its last gear. That final gear had actually started turning back in September of 2022, about a month after the indictment. That's when Richard's sister Victoria filed a lawsuit in federal court over her brother's death.
Former TPD officer Ryan Remington shot and killed Richard Lee Richards last November 29th in that Lowe's parking lot on Valencia Road. Last month, the Pima County grand jury indicted Remington on a manslaughter charge. Now the family of Richards filing a civil rights lawsuit against Remington and the city of Tucson. The lawyer for Ryan Remington, who has pled not guilty, says Richards had a knife. John Bradley, the lead attorney for the victim's family, says the civil rights suit that was filed this afternoon names both Remington and the city because the city was Remington's former employer.
It was a violation of Mr. Richards' constitutional rights to be free from unreasonable seizure and to be free from discrimination because of his disability. Mr. Remington's actions were unconscionable, unreasonable, and an intentional disregard to Mr. Richards' rights.
Now,
that's another aspect about it is his ADA rights. I mean, he has rights under the Americans with Disabilities Act as well. I'm sure, you know. But yeah, leave it to police to violate rights left and right. ADA is just another one to stomp all over, I guess.
The suit asks for damages. Bradley hoping a dollar amount will be determined by a jury.
The lawsuit eventually forced Remington to sit down and answer questions under oath, but he gave the family's lawyers his name and then pleaded the fifth to literally everything else. And that is his right, but it came with a price, because the judge ruled that if Remington wouldn't answer questions about that night.
So here's the thing, folks, and this is where I've been watching case law a lot recently, and I'm going to kind of guesstimate what the judge is going to do here. See, this was a civil case. This was not the people bringing the case against the officer like they were before. This is the family of the victim suing the police officer. So when a police officer comes in and goes, "My name is Tyrant Police Officer, I plead the fifth on everything else," you do not get the Fifth Amendment protections that are afforded to you in a civil case and that in a criminal case. So therefore, by you not answering those questions, the judge can then presume, based upon all the other evidence, without you having to answer that you are guilty and award damages. So pleading the fifth in a civil case can be disastrous, and that's why you need to have a lawyer. But to do so protects him criminally from the state coming back and using this civil case as evidence in a criminal case against him.
Then his lawyers couldn't use the story he told the department's investigators either. The court also threw out Richard's criminal history right along with it, because Remington didn't know about any of that when he decided to pull the trigger. So what survived is the version of the story that the cameras saw, and his statements at the commission are still the only sworn answers Remington has ever given anyone. The lawsuit continued for more than 3 years, and Remington's last hope was asking a judge to toss the case based on qualified immunity. But in December of 2025, the judge said no. Settlement discussions had been underway the whole time, but no deal was ever announced. Remington appealed the immunity ruling to the Ninth Circuit the same day that it was issued, and the whole case is now frozen until that appeal is decided. And as of March of 2026, there still hasn't been a date set. And nearly 5 years after Richard died, the last gear of this machine is still turning. Ladies and gentlemen, America is a highly engineered country with a finely tuned justice system.
Portola 45 says the sister should have sued Walmart also. Yeah and no, because now you're getting into a gray area, and it's again because of what I said before earlier, whenever they were talking about him working security, but then he's still wearing a police uniform and he's supposed to be off duty. So again, we have this, a cop is always on duty. We need to get out of that mentality. We need to reform policing, guys. We just really do.
Some of its gears were cut and crafted over 2 centuries ago, and some are being built right now. But every one of those components were already churning on the night that Richard rolled out of that Walmart. Each part performed the exact function it was designed to execute, and each one stopped exactly where it was designed to stop. All this was a feature of the system, not a flaw. Although the machine ultimately took Ryan Remington's badge, no part of it answered whether the shooting that killed Richard was justified, because no part of it was ever required to. And the machine is still running exactly as designed, keeping perfect time.
Yeah, I kind of agree with John Lang here about the government, and it's a system, and it's a cogwheel. And if you kind of think of it in the terms that he's applying it in clock terms, but you can also apply computer terms to it as well. Chief, I'm sure you've heard of the term garbage in, garbage out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's
computers concerned.
Yeah, when you program, that's one of the things that you learn is that if you ask for garbage in, you're going to get garbage out. And the thing is that we've thrown so much garbage into the system, and so much bad programming, and so many layers and layers and layers of API that the instruction manual is gone, and you have to spend tons of money on specialized programmers called lawyers to help you navigate so you get the right APIs to trigger the right thing to do. And then some APIs just...
I want to remind everybody to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also,
yes,
to Night Watch Audits, our new channel.
Link is in the description.
Slide over there.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired.
All the links are in the description. Yeah, we're almost done here, folks, and we're going to be done for the night.
Yeah, the video's done.
If you took the time to watch this video to the end, then thank you. Watching to the end is one of the best ways to show YouTube that this content is valuable to.
So what do you guys think about the channel? Let us know in the comment section. Wow. Absolutely ridiculous. Poor guy. My condolences, our condolences go out to his family, because this is another incident that shouldn't have even happened.
Yeah, and he was trying everything he could.
One more additional time.
And folks, think about it this way. And I've heard other auditors say this before. This is the only job that they are going to get that much money for that they are specially qualified for. Did you see how much those police officers were making in that other video where they were throwing away the food? $125,000 annually. Then on top of that, benefits. And then, this is how much we're paying them, and this is the kind of product we get. So we need to start changing the script. We need to start getting our politicians involved into giving police reform.
100%.
Okay, actually, I got to get going here. So anyways, folks, is there anything else for the night, Chief?
No. Like always, we appreciate all the love and support worldwide.
Yeah.
Love you.
Like, share, and subscribe, folks. Thank you very much, and have a nice night.
Deuces.